Hey guys, welcome to We're Not on Drugs, We Promise. I am your host. He's your co-host.
Hi.
And today we are joined by the illustrious Shadow. And so we wanted to come on here and talk about
A little girl who was kidnapped, raped, and is now facing jail time because she killed this person. So mega trigger warning.
Yeah, definitely a big time trigger warning. Yeah, what we are looking at is a young female. She was raped. Cops decided not to do anything about it until after she had attacked her abuser, and then they wanted to get involved, and now she is facing jail time. So, this was brought to my attention very recently, and I will probably not be on here very often, as I am a guest. But I have a lot to say on this matter as someone who was a victim for 5 years. But Midnight, would you like to talk?
So this little girl, it was a thing that was trending on TikTok a while back about her being missing and to be on a lookout. Because cops don't do shit anymore. If you are a cop listening to this, and you actually do work, good for you. But it was recently came to my attention just a couple days ago that she was found after she killed this person. And she is facing jail time. She's in house arrest right now for self-defense.
It's just what's wrong with society today. They decide not to do anything until something big happens, and then it's too much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, trauma like that takes its toll on people.
It does.
It does. I mean, look, as someone who's been through years of abuse, I have a really hard time remembering things. I've developed a lot of mental blocks, such as like DID. I suffer from panic anxiety disorders now, which is not the greatest thing. I have complex PTSD, which is far worse than regular PTSD because it causes me to have flashbacks to where I relive some of my worst moments where things were actually happening. So, it is a big deal, and it affects everything that we do. I know there's not a single one of us here who hasn't been through something similar.
I know people who have been sexually assaulted several times, even at very young ages, and it's hearing this little girl getting kidnapped, getting essayed, and then her having no other choice but to kill him so she can get out of that toxic place so she can get to her home again.
Do we know who she was?
Yeah, her name's Pieper Lewis.
Pieper Lewis?
Yeah. On my main TikTok account, I have a link to a link tree, and the first one you'll see is something called a little link called Pieper Lewis, and it'll bring you to a petition to make sure she doesn't go to fucking jail because that was self-defense.
Yeah.
Host, would you like to share your opinion?
My opinion on the matter is that, honestly, she was raped and everything, and it was self-defense. Yeah, it's BS if she were to go to jail. Yeah.
I can see how house arrest is a big thing, yes, but what if she does get kidnapped again?
Yeah.
Like, that's not her fault for leaving the house. It's somebody else's. And she could face something far worse,
Yeah.
which isn't necessarily fair. Again, an act of self-defense against something like that is important.
Yeah.
And I know this is triggering to some of you, and sorry about the topic, but it's what's wrong with society today and how things are just so fucked up beyond compare. Like 20 years ago, something like this happened.
Everyone in that town would be looking around.
Everyone in the town, yeah, someone would have had some sort of information on her, and they would have found her, and this wouldn't have happened. Something would have been done about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just listening to the dog barking in the background. Dog's like, yes, preach, come on, preach.
Sorry, my dog is hyper, so I had to send her
It's on
outside.
drugs. Your dog's on drugs. We're not, but the dog is.
Yes, we're not, and we promise that we're not, but the dog is, for sure.
Oh, I'm high. I'm high. I'm sorry, but I mean, it's just true.
Well, I mean, it's not a drug because
It's a medicinal herb. Yeah.
it's a plant. Yes.
My dog is not on drugs. If anyone is, it's my cat.
Catnip? Kitty weed?
Yeah.
Here, I'll just smoke some bay leaves.
No, I actually do have kitty weed. But I don't know why, but they keep going into a triangle.
Oh.
They're worshiping a demon.
Oh. The cat folds itself into a triangle.
They all okay.
We get back to the main topic of this, but
Yeah.
I mean, we should probably stray a little bit because this is triggering.
Yeah.
And it brings back negative emotions and memories for a lot of people. And to
Yeah.
anyone else out there who's been through the same or similar things, give us a call.
Yeah. You can find a link to our Instagram in the bio, and you could contact us. That would be our podcast Instagram, and you could contact DM that, and you could find my personal Instagram. You could DM me personally, and you might find Midnight and his Instagram. If not, just DM me or the podcast Instagram.
And if you guys have been through this, just know there's always going to be support groups. If you want to go to that stuff, there's therapy and takes time.
Yeah, therapy doesn't do shit. Like,
sometimes it really doesn't.
Okay, I'm fine with therapy, but there's 3 main rules. Kind of suck, okay? The only reason that they will tell somebody else is if you plan on hurting yourself, you plan on hurting somebody else, or somebody else is hurting you. And I can see how quite a few of those, you're hurting yourself or somebody else is hurting you is fine. But if you're hurting somebody else in an act of self-defense, this bullshit that they have to say something to somebody who's probably going to get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, therapy? No. Like, I'm sorry, but to any therapists out there or whatever, I am sorry, but therapy is not something I partake in and not something I ever plan on.
See, I tried it for a while, but they never focused on, some of my deeper problems, the stuff that I wanted to talk about. They tried to push and dig deeper into things that I had no obligation to talk about in any way, shape, or form.
That's what therapists.
This is another reason why I don't do therapy anymore.
I'll only go back to therapy because I experienced the same thing. If I have a therapist that likes anime, so I can just say, all right, This is who I can in these animes. Now let's get to my trauma.
Yes. And also, I mean, I'm pretty much to all my friends.
I'm abstinent.
To all
I'm
my-
kidding. I only bend over for daddy. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
But anywho, I am a therapist friend to most of my friends. Like, you got a problem, I'm the friend to come to, and you could tell me all your problems. And then
I still don't trust you like that, though.
And then, I mean, afterwards, I mean, I carry everyone's problems, and then no one's there for me, so I mean.
What the fuck am I here for? Chopped liver?
Bitch, you have a fucking snap. DM me.
Yeah, you have all of us. You have a support group. You may be there for us, but we're also there for you at the same time. It's not like one-sided. That's total bullshit.
Well, I mean, yeah, recently I have people who I could go to, but I mean, before in the past, it was only one-sided.
I feel that.
Yeah.
It's sad. The best people live miles away.
Yeah. The best people are the ones that live miles away from you.
We sure
And
do
the
from the so
for me.
value.
And they're also the best friends you'll ever make.
Yes.
But, yeah. Anywho, should we get back on topic now?
We should probably wrap it up since it is a very, very triggering topic for a lot of people.
Yeah. And it's a short topic. We just wanted to share our quick on-the-spot opinion about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
anything that would take hours.
And honestly, it's not much of our business. I mean, the fact that it's being broadcasted all over is kind of fucked up. But again, at the same time, it's so we can find support groups to find help for the people who actually need it.
Yes.
And I believe I can probably find the phone number for if you need to talk to somebody, like,
I actually have a
counselors.
I have a suicide hotline right here that I can put in down below. There's the National Suicide Lifeline, which is 1-800-273-8255. Frontier Behavioral Health can 1-877-266-1818. Crisis text hotline, you text HEAL to 741-741. And then the Trevor Project Lifeline is for any of our fellow LGBTQs out there. It's 1-866-488-7386.
The suicide hotline changed their number back when women's rights were taken away.
This is more recently. This is from 2021, 2022. So, yeah. Just, if you've got any problems, just know that there are people out there. And there may be people that don't want to help because some of these subjects are rough for them. But we're always here. Again, we love in the podcast. And have a good day.